these are the people who gave you the mandate to govern them, and I am sure you have done justice to the job required. Your Excellency, I wouldn't waste much of your time because we have done all the protocols. I think we are ready to hear from you if you are ready to talk to us. Thank you.
I don't speak.
Let me also begin my budget presentation speech. Offer my sincere apology because there has been some mix-up of time. I understand that it was communicated that this program will start at 10, but that wasn't our understanding. So my apologies. We naturally would not like to keep the speaker and indeed the honorable members the Speaker, Enugu State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Engineer Callistus Uche Ubu, the Chief Judge of Enugu State, His Lordship Honorable Justice Raymond Ozimene, the Deputy Speaker, Enugu State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Ugochukwu Ezenta Ezan, the Majority Leader, Enugu State House of Assembly, Honorable Johnson Annie, the President of the Customary Court of Appeal, Naman, Enugu State, Dr. Ben Mo, members of the Enugu State Executive Council here present, the Chairman and Deputy Chairman of our various local government areas here with us today, my Lord Bishop here with us today, Speaker Emeritus and former members of Enugu State House of Assembly present with us today, special advisors, senior special assistants, and special assistants, boards, tertiary institutions, agencies, and parastatals. Chairman of Labour Union here with us today, members of the organized women and our party women 28 multi-year budget. A budget designed to consolidate our gains, accelerate growth, and deliver on our promise of a prosperous, modern, and competitive Enugu State. About 1 year ago, when I presented the second full-year budget of this administration, we were still in the early hours of a long night. The vision was clear, visible. We could sense the dawn, but the sun had not yet broken the horizon. This past year, that changed. 2025 was the moment when the promise of our reforms became visible, when the first clear light of a new day shone across our state and confirmed that the dawn we felt was real. It was the year Enugu moved from anticipation to evidence, from hope to progress, from faith to fulfillment. Today, I am proud to report that we have made tangible strides. These gains are the product of disciplined fiscal management, bold economic reforms, and the rigor of our development agenda. They were reinforced by the diligent oversight of this honorable House. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I thank you most sincerely for your partnership, for your prompt consideration of the last budget, and for the seriousness with which you have approached these shared mandates. Your cooperation continues to strengthen the bond between the executive and legislative arms of government. And this can only be good for our people. As we approach the third year mark of our first term journey, your collaboration remains essential. It is so because while the 2025 budget yielded significant and encouraging outcomes, 2026 requires sustained action. This is not a year for easing the pace. It is a year of renewed momentum. Why? Because we are planning not just for the next fiscal cycle, but for the next generation. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, just 1 year ago, our tenure was still in its infancy. Many of the reforms we introduced were new, unfamiliar, and demanding. Our bold economic reset, our push to expand the tax net, our insistence on plugging leakages and enforcing fiscal discipline, all of it required courage from government, and patience were real but modest. And for the average citizen walking through a waiting market, weaving past the stores, the dust, the traffic, the noise, the big promises we made still felt distant. A trader might have felt the pinch, but not the payoff. He would have heard talk of new schools, new infrastructure, new services. He might have felt a flicker of hope rise in his chest. But as he carried his goods through the same old bottlenecks, past broken gutters and hazardous roads, he would have also wondered, when will all this become real? When will these changes reach my own life? That was because while the reform were underway, the bolder interventions, the major infrastructure, the deeper economic shifts were still in their infancy. Some were still on paper, others had barely begun. The full picture had not yet come into view. And yet, Enugu chose to lean in, and that act of faith has been the sun on our face as we raise our gaze to the future. In 2025, the changes we made were no longer abstract. People could feel them in their daily lives. For the father driving to work at dawn, the new road network
meant he no longer left home early to navigate potholes that once damaged his vehicle and drained his income. For the mother in a rural community, the upgraded Type 2 Primary Healthcare Center, they are real buildings, bright, digital, alive with learning. Children now walk into classrooms with computers instead of chalkboards. And for the first time, parents can imagine their sons and daughters competing with the world. For traders in Oweite, Abapa, and Garibay supported surveillance to faster response units, brought Monday markets fully back to life. Shops stayed open, business recovered, the streets were safe again. Across our communities, we've revived men's jobs returning, higher yields, better incomes, and an agricultural sector shifting from subsistence to a meaningful contributor to Enugu's GDP. And everywhere, from Nsukka to Nkanu East, people felt the effect of a government that finally plugged leakages, strengthened public sector systems, and grew our internally generated revenue to an unprecedented level not seen before. These achievements now form the foundation for the budget of renewed momentum we seek in 2026. In preparing this budget, we listened carefully through our citizens' engagement and community dialogues. We heard from fathers and mothers, farmers and bus drivers, teachers, traders, professionals, and students. Real people whose daily experiences now reflect the changes we have made. We also studied the global, regional, and national economic realities shaping our future. And from all this, we crafted a budget built on 4 clear pillars: empowerment and education, inclusive and people-centered development, good governance, economic transformation. And let me take you through what empowerment and education looks like. In the last 2 years, we have moved from talking about youth and education to building for them at scale. Across all 260 wards, our smart green schools are now at or near completion. Digital classrooms, devices, science lab, solar power, and modern facilities designed to prepare our children for a tech-driven world. We have devoted roughly 1/3 of 2 consecutive state budgets to education, because the most valuable